Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. A neutral site showdown where neither team has the home field edge. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes against the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt here in the booth, and joined on the field by Holly Rowe. Hello, Holly.
Guys, this is one of the biggest matchups we can think of so far. Miami versus Ohio State, two of the most iconic programs in college football. Ohio State reeling after their early exit in the college football playoff last year. Miami coming off that national championship performance. Who will showcase what they can be in 2026? We'll keep you posted as the game goes on. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. The Buckeyes offense trots out there to open this game. And welcome to the Rose Bowl, the granddaddy of them all and one of the grandest stages in all of sports. Everyone here today feeling like there's nowhere else they would rather be than Pasadena. Whatever happens on this field, Joe, it seems like it has amplified weight and importance just because it's at the Rose Bowl.
I think it's because the rest of the country is under snow, and here we turn on the TV and there's sunshine, the San Gabriels. This is the most iconic and best venue in all of college football. I cannot imagine the anticipation and pressure and the overall anxiety that these players are feeling about to step on this legendary field.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
To throw, it's Sayin. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Important second down play coming up. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
Great cut there. He goes out of bounds. They move the ball to the 20.
These wide receiver screens are like extended handoffs for the quarterback. They are so easy to execute, and all you've got to do is throw it on time. The wide receiver does a nice job getting the line to gain, and he ultimately moves the chains for this offense.
Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is great recognition by this defense. They see the wide receiver screen. They're able to pursue out and get the tackle for loss. They have been running side to side as well as anybody today. I think that the offense needs to get downhill in the run game and run right at them.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Here comes the seventh play of a good-looking opening drive, but it's third down now. To throw, it's Sayin. Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, one of the things that goes most overlooked when you're talking about the pass rush is the coverage. And here, in particular in man, they're taking away the quick and easy throw, forcing the quarterback to hold the football, and allowing that rush to get home. It's a beautiful job of the combination of coverage and rush working together.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. This will be a 45-yard attempt. He knocks it through with confidence. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you ended in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Miami's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. This should be fun. This quarterback matchup, one of the best you're going to see all season long. Both guys are aware of how good their counterpart is. They say they're trying to block that out, but you feel like it's important to them.
Chris, I have been waiting for this matchup all year long. We all know that these two are two of the best signal callers in the entire country. Now we get to see them go head-to-head. You get the sense that we might be in line for a shootout. These linebackers are so fast. Watch them right here get behind the line of scrimmage. It's a big tackle for loss, and now the offense is behind the chains.
They lose yards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 16. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. They'll give it to the running back. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
The Canes will send the punt team onto the field. Steps into this one, and it's a boomer. Wow. And he fields it at the 15. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Ohio State has the lead after 1. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Scanning the field. It's Sayin. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Well, that's a big play by the defense, because now the offense is off schedule. They're behind the chains on 3rd down. They can get after them with the pass rush.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
I tell you, you got to play well on 3rd down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on 1st and 2nd. He's got to be great in situations. And one of those situations that I think about is 3rd down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on 4th.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? They get him down, but he crosses midfield, stopped the ball to 34.
Well, Chris, finally they get that run game going. I've been asking them to run it better on 1st down. They finally do, and here, lo and behold, they move the chains. Good job up front. Running back gets loose, and now you got a 1st down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grab made by the tight end, and they'll get him down that time. Important third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught for the completion. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
No mystery who they're looking to on third down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down.
The Canes are on the move here. Off the play fake on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Favorable situation, 2nd and 4 after they pick up 6 on the first down pass. And here's the handoff. The Sopper with a strong tackle there. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there.
You know, the guys that are most effective at this position, they're always going to pick up a few first downs with their legs. And here, this is a really nice pickup on a short yardage situation. You're able to move the chains and get 10-plus yards. Beautiful job here, and he's showing his athleticism on the outside.
The backs got it. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Trying to keep this impressive drive going, but the loss makes it 2nd down and 14 here. Grab down the middle. It's Vaughn. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves them closer to the goal line. And a timeout now by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Vaughn. Ohio State will call their 2nd timeout. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half.
This defense is flying around. The completion behind the line of scrimmage, and there they are. They are ready for it, making the tackle in space. Now it's 4th down. They're doing a great job.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will tie the score as halftime approaches.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Dropping back. It's Sayin. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. What a catch! They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
There you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
1 play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the quarterback dropping back. Makes the catch. It's Smith. And now the final timeout taken by the Buckeyes. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. So the completion yields 7 yards. Solid gain to set up 2nd and 3. but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. He'll be sacked. The defense swarms him on 3rd and long. So now Miami will use their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. The Buckeyes bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And he drives the punt deep. And that punt carries into the end zone, so a touchback. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Trucks through the defender. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. This defense has set the tone through 2 quarters of football. They've drawn a line in the sand, and they've held it. It's why they'll take a lead into the second half, and it could be why they come away with a big victory. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
The Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be 1st down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, we've seen it all day long. This defense is right time, right place. And again, they hold them. It has been a frustrating day for this offense.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Send the back in motion. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He moved the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on 3rd down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Finds an open target on the left side. The 5-yard gain is a win on 1st down. Sets up now 2nd and 5. Quick throw, the catch is made. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot him inside the 35.
This is great recognition by the quarterback. He sees that soft spot in the defense for his slot wide receiver, and then as a wide receiver, you've got to have a feel for that coverage and that space. They're on the same page, and it creates a nice completion there for the offense.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And they'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense.
Well, this defense told us they were going to be ready for these completions at or near the line of scrimmage, and that was going to be a big part of their plan, and you can see that paying off here. Good pursuit, good job tackling in space, and that's a completion for no gain.
Ball handed off. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice productive game for this offense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Contact as he let the ball go. Caught over the middle by the tight end. That gain moves the ball to the 17, 1st down.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chains and create a 1st down.
Looks right for a quick completion. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense comes up now 2nd and 8 after that very short gain on the completion. He'll hand it off. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Marathon drive, the 11th play, and they face a 3rd and short. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. Heck of a ride through a very competitive first 3 quarters as we check out some of the stats here. Let's see how this 4th quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Knocks that one right down the middle.
What a clutch kick by this kicker. Ice in his veins, and now they lead in this ball game in the 4th quarter. That's a good offensive series, enough execution to put yourself in scoring range, and he buries it. I tell you, that was a great kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Trying to find some room. It's Jackson. Look out, he's got space ahead. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
That's a great run and a big pickup in the RPO, the run-pass option. This defense is going to have to shift their focus. They're clearly too concerned with the passing game. You've got to stop the run first if you're going to have a chance in this game.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
It's a nice gain, but at this point in the game, they need to get some chunk plays down the field. This quarterback is going to have to start taking some chances against this secondary.
Second down play coming up. To the air, it's Sayin. Quick throw complete to the tight end. He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling.
You're trying to get the ball out quickly at or near the line of scrimmage, and you're just hoping that you can find a seam and that the defense won't pursue and tackle well in space. But this playmaker on the outside not able to get loose. That's a good job by the defense and no gain for the offense.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. He lets it go on the move. Catch is made down the middle. And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. That's a good job of moving the chains on 3rd down.
Buckeyes looking to keep this drive rolling. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. That is broken up and incomplete.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up 4th down.
Well, not all drops are created equal, and on 3rd down, it just feels like a bigger drop. And trust me, nobody feels worse than this wide receiver. So as a quarterback, you go over to the sideline, you've got to make sure to go up to that player, and you've got to be a leader. Tell him, hey, we're going to come back to you. We need you the rest of this game. He cannot go in the tank after that drop.
He made it. 3 points on the board. And we are tied up now here in the 4th quarter.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you ended in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal, and they find the end zone this time out. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. It's a draw play. And he goes nowhere. Stop and hold behind the line of scrimmage. And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play.
They sniffed this one out real quick, and the running back's trying to bounce this outside, make something out of nothing, but there's nowhere to go with this football. That's just really good defensive recognition of that draw play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. The Hurricanes lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. Grabbed by the receiver. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Boy, if they give you that easy completion on the outside, you take it. And if you take it on time, you can create a little bit of yards after the catch. It's a really good job by that wide receiver. You can see as he gets himself off the line of scrimmage, it's soft coverage. And then once he gets the ball, he turns into a runner. That's a beautiful job right there and a really nice offensive play.
Pass caught. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
That is a perfect start to this drive for this quarterback. He's 3 for 3, and now he needs to start locating those wide receivers that are down the field. Find the seams in this defense and push it into scoring territory.
Looking to throw yet again. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. So now Miami will use their first timeout. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment.
Well, that is not what you want on second down. Now creating an obvious third down passing situation. You just gave up the sack. Clearly, this pass protection is not where you want it to be. Now you're in a situation in a tie ball game where you might have to go for it on fourth down.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Lets it go quickly. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
And the Canes will line up to punt it away. They'll kick it away here. And the punt will land in the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. It's breaking ankles out there. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. And the offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock. First down here for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Quick throw, testing the middle. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Backs lined up on either side of the quarterback. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bringing pressure. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
He's got such great awareness once he gets close to that sideline, and you can tell he understands he just needs the 1 foot. He secures the ball, foot down. That's a catch, and that's a first down.
Offensive line getting set. It's first down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
I'm always a fan of an offense being aggressive and taking a shot down the field, and I really love these 4 vertical routes, Chris. This is a concept that I used to love throwing, but as a quarterback, you've got to identify the coverage, and then you got to stand in there and make a quality throw. Here, I just don't feel like he gave a good ball down the field.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Back-to-back deep shots. And it's incomplete as time runs out of regulation. We are headed to overtime. First down and 10 now. He's got space. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
That's an outstanding run from this back, and you can see the explosiveness as he gets to the outside right there and to the second level. And once he has a nose for the goal line, he almost gets in. Give it to him again. He earned it. He put you on the doorstep. Let him take it home.
So here we go. The offense has first and goal here in overtime. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And no, they stop him short of the goal line. We'll bring up 2nd and goal.
Great job up front by this defensive line, these linebackers. You can see that this quarterback was a bit confused. He hands the football off on the RPO, but there's nowhere to go. No gain. Great job by this defense.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That puts them on top here in overtime. And now for the crucial extra point to push the lead to 7 in OT. PAT puts them in front by 7. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Delivers quickly to the left side, and it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that is such good timing by the defender. Chris, they're trying to get the ball to the tight end, but right as the ball arrives, you can tell there's some contact there, and he's able to jar it loose and create the incompletion.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. Do you kick the PAT or go for 2 and the win? And now for the crucial extra point to tie this up and force a 2nd overtime. And the PAT is good. So 1 overtime, not enough to decide this one. Here comes the first play of double OT. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short.
Well, that's good execution by this wide receiver. As a quarterback, I would tell all those guys all the time, once you hook up in a curl, keep working back to the quarterback. The only way that that's going to be incomplete is if the wide receiver stops and the defender can then close and bat the ball away. I really like the execution from this quarterback and wide receiver. Watch as they're on the same page and then on the same timing. If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes, it's got to be framed up and it's got to be thrown on time. Both of those happen, and it's completion for this offense.
So the offense has a 1st and goal now here in the 2nd overtime. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Fletcher. Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle.
Well, we knew a huge key of this game was going to be this defense and their ability to tackle in space against this dynamic running back. And as he gets the ball on the outside, you would expect him to break a tackle, but he's unable to do so because of the leverage and pursuit of this defense. They are doing such a good job.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but not before he gets to the 5-yard line. Let's see what the call is on this critical 3rd and goal as he tries to punch it in overtime. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. That'll bring up fourth down.
It's so difficult to present pressure on the quarterback in a short yardage situation, and the defense is able to do it. That's a really nice job by this defensive coordinator and this defensive front getting home on third down.
And now the defense will spend a timeout to talk strategy here before this crucial play coming up. So now the field goal team is out here trying to take the lead here in overtime. The field goal is good. And with that, they retake the lead. So they line out now knowing a touchdown wins the football game. You need a field goal at least to force another overtime. On first down, it's play action. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They'll run it here. Tackle made inside the 10. They'll spot the ball at the 7.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Launching one to the end zone. And he's in. It's a touchdown to win the game. A double overtime classic. A pitch and catch to win it. What a moment for this quarterback and this receiver. You get involved in a play like this, it's remembered forever, Joel.
Chris, you walk out onto the field and you know a touchdown wins it. There is a lot of freedom in that possession. You could see that freedom with the way that he played. That was so smooth, and he executed that perfectly. Beautiful ball, beautiful catch. They're going to win this game. What a moment for this group.
And that will wrap up our coverage. Hope you enjoyed the game. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. A neutral site matchup here today with fans from both sides filling the stadium. It's the Texas A&M Aggies against the LSU Tigers. As always, great to have Holly Rowe reporting from the sidelines. Holly, what do you have?
Guys, LSU was able to bring in one of the most highly sought-after coaching candidates last season. Lane Kiffin now has an opportunity to marry his system with some of the best talent available. LSU always has great players. Can they put it all together, get back in the college football playoff picture, and contend for a national title? Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. So LSU's offense making their way on the field to open this game. And welcome to the Rose Bowl, the granddaddy of them all and one of the grandest stages in all of sports. Everyone here today feeling like there's nowhere else they would rather be than Pasadena. Whatever happens on this field, Joel, it seems like it has amplified weight and importance just because it's at the Rose Bowl.
I think it's because the rest of the country is under snow, and here we turn on the TV and there's sunshine, the San Gabriels. This is the most iconic and best venue in all of college football. I cannot imagine the anticipation and pressure and the overall anxiety that these players are feeling about to step on this legendary field.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Early adversity here. They face a third down on the opening possession. It's a keeper. Can he make it? A quick juke. Got him. Look at that powerful running. Goes out of bounds, but a solid gain. He's just short of the 40. That's a solid gain. This quarterback can hurt a defense with his legs, and they didn't corral him that time.
Chris, it's just such an advantage from a schematics point of view. You're adding that extra hat. If the quarterback can be a runner, he's been so effective during the course of the year. You know it's coming, but it's very difficult to stop.
Looking to pass. It's Levitt. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Man, my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage, and so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain, and he steps up and does it beautifully. This guy is always willing to stick his nose in there for the tackle.
Takes the handoff. It's Barry. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42.
Great read by the quarterback in the RPO game. Run pass option. He's reading the defender on the outside, and as soon as that defender defends the pass, he's going to hand the football off. Look at the crease. Beautiful play and an easy pickup for this offense.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. Caught over the middle. It's Green. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
These are easy completions, in particular against zone defense. You see the middle of the field just kind of open up, and the tight end can just sit there. The key is to give the quarterback your numbers as a tight end. Big target right there in the middle of the field. And boom, it's a completion and a nice job for this offense.
They keep him guessing with a run.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
LSU is now operating in the red zone. An inside give now from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The 8th play of this opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Tigers.
That is a statement drive, Chris. To start this drive, you're really thinking about just trying to change the field position. But they drive all the way down and put it in the end zone. That is an exclamation point during this game.
Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
That makes the score LSU 7, Texas A&M 0.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Texas A&M's offense gets their first crack now. He's a young receiver that's earned the trust of his quarterback and really all of his offensive teammates. His career's off to a great start.
Chris, it feels like every single year we've got these young players around the country ready to step in and contribute at the wide receiver position. This is no different than that. I just think that high school...
Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
This is a really poor decision. You've got to manage the game as a quarterback, make your offense right. And here, it's the first play of the drive. And as soon as you break contain and you're outside of the pocket, you cannot take a sack. That ball has got to be thrown into the 5th row, burn the ball, create 2nd and 10 rather than 2nd and forever.
Backed up to the 6-yard line. It's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Reed. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, Chris, this set of downs was doomed from the start. You take a sack on 1st down, it's going to be 2nd and long, and now you're throwing the football because you have to. The defense is ready, it's an incompletion, and now it's 3rd and long.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Going to try to use his legs here. They chase him down. They tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down.
It can be really difficult, Chris, to scramble against nickel defense. You've got this 5th defensive back on the field, which means that there's just more speed and athleticism. You've got eyes in the backfield, and they can pursue and bring this quarterback down. This is where you really have to make a read, be decisive, and try to throw the ball in a tight window. Don't love this scramble on this down and distance.
And that sets up a return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Harris. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Gonna run it. It's Barry. Looks like LSU has the 1st down.
This O-line is doing work. Doesn't have to be a big gain in the run game to be successful. Here in a short yardage situation, they're able to just hand it off and let the big fellas up front do work. They're able to pick up that 1st down. Good job up front.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to 29.
Well, it's another 1st down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. scanning the field. It's Levitt. Makes the catch downfield. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense will decline the penalty after that big gain. The penalty backs the defense up even more. Now 1st and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Well, the offense is trying to hit him with just a quick run right in the middle to try to get across the goal line, and the defense is having none of that. I think they might have to go play action here. It just seems like this defensive line is too stout in the middle.
Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. Powers to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. They're set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score LSU 14, Texas A&M 0.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. They stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Aggies offense back out there. Using his legs, it's Owens. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to go play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, this offense better figure out this protection, because you cannot allow pressure to come right up the middle of the field, right into the face of the quarterback. I think they need to full slide. This running back is not doing a great job identifying the linebackers, and here the Mike linebackers right in the lap of the quarterback right away.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Back to throw. It's Reed. The sure hands. It's Owens. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Egregious roughing the passer call. Automatic 1st down. Let's hope the quarterback is okay. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Here's the 2nd down play. Wants to throw it. Oh, the pocket collapsing. The receiver makes the catch. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
I love these drag routes from the slot receiver, and it takes a wide receiver that has a feel for space and coverage. He's got to understand whether it's man or zone. If it's man, put your chin in your shoulder and keep running through the green grass. If it's zone, settle down in the soft spot and give the numbers to the quarterback.
Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Man, as a quarterback, you'd really love to have that one back. This is third and manageable. You feel like you can move the chains here. They did a fine job on first and second down, putting them in a situation where they've got both the run and the pass at their disposal, and they're unable to connect. He's got to do a better job on third down.
It's a booming punt, showcasing the leg strength. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
With this tight end, hitting that corner route can be like stealing. He's got the matchup, and he is so good. He is fast, he's big, a good frame, and he's great with the ball in the air. He's got good hands as well. This tight end is a weapon, and the quarterback is using him as such.
Grab down the middle. It's Green. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Looking to throw. It's Levitt. Trying to create here on the move. And is intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. The shotgun handoff here. Eludes a tackle. He goes out of bounds inside the 45.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Play action here on first down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. It's Reed. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him.
So check it out. Here comes the field goal team. They are a long way out, putting a lot of trust in the kicker here. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. Still losing by 14 after the miss.
I mean, 60-plus is pretty ridiculous. I don't know why they even trotted him out here to attempt this field goal. I mean, did we really think he was going to make it? I didn't.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
So second down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. We have a timeout call by the Tigers. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. It's Levitt. Makes a quick catch. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. Now the Tigers will spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 50-yard attempt. Let's see if he's got the leg. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
That makes the score LSU 17, Texas A&M 0.
Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
LSU 17, Texas A&M 0.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, 3rd down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
The Tigers will kick it off to begin the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Nice grab. It's Porton. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short.
I think this defense needs to think about changing up their coverage. These zone defenses are just not set up to stop these slant routes. You can see that window. It's wide open. The quarterback sees it pre-snap, and then he's just exploiting it. You might want to think about changing it up, going man defense.
He's got a crease. They've got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down.
Well, Chris, we knew explosive plays were going to play a huge part in this game, and here the field is totally flipped on the RPO, the run-pass option. Great read from this quarterback. He gives it to his back, and you can see once the lane is there, he's got great explosiveness in the open field, and it's a huge gain for the offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Chris, these are so difficult to defend, and the reason is that tight end is normally so involved in the run blocking. So when you put a play-action fake out there, there is conflict on the defense. That defender who's responsible for the tight end and pass coverage also has run responsibility. That's what allows the tight end to be open, and now you just have to hit him with an accurate ball. Beautiful job by this offense, and again, one of those concepts as a quarterback I absolutely love.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. 1st down and 10. On the run, it's Owens.
Well, Chris, it's kind of like rinse and repeat on these sets of downs here. Quality run on 1st down, move the chains on 2nd and 3rd down, and stay on the field. This line is doing one heck of a job, in particular on 1st down.
And the Aggies are in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Back to pass. It's Reed. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Tackled short of the first down. It's getting 4th and 1.
Yeah, Chris, that looks just shy of the marker, the line to gain. If I'm the offense, I'm going to get up there and just quarterback sneak this right away. Don't allow the defense to even get a call in. Move fast, go quickly, use tempo, and sneak this across.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Caught by the receiver. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare.
What a great conversion, and they pay off that gutsy call from their head coach to go for it on 4th down. In the pocket, the quarterback needs to pick a matchup and then be on time with the ball. The wide receiver is able to get past the sticks before he turns, and it's a completion and a first down.
The shotgun running play call. Oh, the spin move. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He barrels into the end zone. Extra point try coming now. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. First down, looking for more now. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32. They continue to lean in the running back. He's had a solid game. And when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joel, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage. Chris, as an offense, you've got to have better success on first down. Now it's an obvious passing situation. I've always felt you want to throw the ball when you want to versus throw the ball when you have to. This is a have-to situation, which means that pass rush is going to get going.
Using his legs, it's Berry. Gets the first and still running. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He's got space. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking to pass this time. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
It leads to second down.
Two backs now flanking the quarterback. To throw, it's Levitt. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Into the end zone for a touchdown. Touchdown, LSU. And they'll set up for the PAT.
For the extra point.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth.
That makes the score LSU 24, Texas A&M 7.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Owens. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
This is good situational defense from this secondary. You can tell that they want to force the ball down the field. And obviously, with this clock situation, they need to, but they're forced to check it down to the back. These defensive backs just need to continue to stay deeper than the deepest and force the quarterback into these safe passing scenarios.
Nice catch made near the sideline, but they gain nothing on the play.
It is such an advantage for an offense to have a running back that can get on the outside and catch the football, in particular when a defense wants to run man coverage. You can see this is a mismatch here. He's faster than the linebacker, and he gets the ball and gets a nice gain down the field.
The sure hands. It's Horton. And they'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense.
Well, Chris, they tried to pick up the first with the RPO. That's the bread and butter play of this offense, but they're short. So what do they do here? 4th and short. Do they go for it?
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, what a grab! And he goes out of bounds just past midfield.
I like the completion for a first down, but they've got to get going. It's a 3-possession game. They've got to get down the field in a hurry.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking downfield. It's Reed. Receiver makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, I know he's not the biggest wide receiver, but boy, he's got big courage. There's no doubt. These in-breaking routes, this slant route, he knows he's going to get contacted. I give credit to the quarterback. You've got to take him down towards the ground and allow him to protect himself. If you're throwing that slant near the middle of the field, both of those things happen, and it's a nice completion.
Snags the quick throw. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
That's good for Fighting Texas Aggies.
The Aggies pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, it's going to be incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there. Risky throw.
Well, down big, you've got to be aggressive down the field, and he continues to do that, and I understand that. But, man, this defense has been very good, and I got to tell you, I just don't sense that they're going to all of a sudden fall apart with a big lead.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, in this situation down big, this 4 vertical route concept, just have it on repeat. You basically call it every single play.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Looking to chuck it again. Here comes the rush. Grab down the middle. It's Porter. Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup. It's the Georgia Bulldogs against the defending national champion, Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by my fellow Colorado grad, Joel Klatt. And Holly Rose patrolling the sidelines for us. Hey, Holly.
Here in Bloomington, fans are celebrating a national championship, but they understand this is a new season. The fans were insane last year. Memorial Stadium was the best it's ever been. Can they keep that home energy and that hype rocking and rolling here to get this season started? Curt Cignetti hopes so.
Oh, he jukes him again. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense comes on the field first today. We are pumped up for today's Cotton Bowl. This building has provided so many memorable moments, so much drama in the CIP era, Joel. Hoping for another classic today.
Yeah, you think about great Cotton Bowls. Johnny Manziel, remember him running around against Oklahoma? That was a legendary performance. Or even Jack Sawyer with that scoop and score over Texas in the national semifinal. Let's hope that we get something even more legendary here in this version of the Cotton Bowl. That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front seven. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on, and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment.
Just get the sense that this quarterback really wants to force this football down the field. And even with the pressure, he's hurried. He just kind of jumps at this throw and forces it all the way down there. I feel like this is a bit ill-advised.
And the Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. The Bulldogs offense comes out for their first possession today. This offensive line has to step up and produce as they've done throughout the season. Joe, all the talk is this is going to be a line of scrimmage football game, so it's on them.
And they wouldn't want it any other way. You talk to these five guys up front, man, they love the idea that the identity of the offense is resting in their hands. And you're right, they want to go win the trenches. If they're able to do that, they've got a great chance to win today.
That play moves the ball across midfield and he set up with a first down at the 41.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The receiver grabs it. He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Pressure is coming. Just trying to get rid of it, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
This offense has got to stay out of these third and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's fourth down.
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. What a kick. It's good from 57.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And the back now goes in motion. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense in a good spot here on 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard completion. They keep him off balance with a run. Got an opening here. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center, guard. Getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And now the running back's got it again. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Dropping back, it's Hoover. Pulls it in, it's Becker. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
Chris, I think the best way to defend these drag routes is getting some contact early in this route. You've got to jam this wide receiver, in particular with his original alignment. If he gets a clean release, you're probably going to get that ball completed as an offense. So jam the wide receiver at the line of scrimmage, play some tight man, and force him to really work for that release.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. It's Georgia on top right now. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Becker. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Nice job by this offensive line up front and the running back. Good vision, finding that soft spot in the defense, falling forward on 3rd and inches. He's able to move the chains, but that first down was created by the success on 1st and 2nd down. Staying on schedule, and that's certainly something that the defense is going to have to prevent.
And in 1st down, they go right back to him. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Back to pass. It's Hoover. Grab down the middle. It's Marsh. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion.
These are the opportunities you just cannot let slip away. You got 1st and goal inside the 5. Chris, this is their chance to punch it in here and really gain some momentum in this game.
The Hoosiers line it up with 1st and goal. Quarterback's got it on the option. And no, they stop him short of the goal line. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
Well, here it is. This is exactly what we anticipated from this matchup and this offense more in particular. We knew we were going to get these option concepts in the run game. This quarterback is a very good player, but the defense is ready for it. This defensive coordinator told us that their defense was going to be predicated on stopping this quarterback and these types.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game.
That makes the score Indiana 7, Georgia 3.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Stockton. Quick throw over the middle. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
Oh, this is a beautiful pass by the quarterback right down the middle of the field. And this defense better figure something out because they will continue to work this area if they don't defend it. I love the fact that they're able to attack and get a big completion down the field.
One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early 1st downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. From the shotgun, drops back. QB to the tight end for a completion. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
We'll give this offense a lot of credit. They needed to put together a drive after their defense just gave up the touchdown, and they've been able to do so. Nice 1st down there.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They'll bring him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 9-yard line. And now the Hoosiers will spend their 1st timeout. Chance to strategize for this 2nd down play. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. He hands it off from the gun. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 8. Now a timeout taken by Indiana. That's their 2nd. Strategy session before this 3rd down play. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. To throw, it's Stockton. Here comes the pressure. Oh, he'll be sacked on the play. Defense, big play. Timeout taken by the Hoosiers. That's their 3rd and final. They'll come together here and discuss the call on this 4th down play. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. And it's good right down the middle.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Richard. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now.
Well, as the coaches told us, it was going to be a huge key to create negative yardage plays, in particular on 1st down. Defense is able to do it here.
He went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Running back grabs it on a screen. And nothing after the catch. They stop him cold. The Bulldogs use their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
Chris, I think it's very difficult to run a screen pass into man coverage because this defender is just keying on the running back the entire time, so he's at the catch point when the ball arrives. It's a good defensive call, there's no doubt, but I think that they need to audible out of this play once they see man coverage. Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a 3rd down and you create a 1st down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
A new set of downs after that completion. He's going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
This is one of the advantages of playing zone defense, is that the eyes of the defender are all over the quarterback. So even though it looks like a completion, he's able to break on the football and create contact to knock it loose.
2nd and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. To throw, it's Hoover. Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's Becker. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. 1st down to the 48.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch, and here this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence, and he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
Coming after him. The ball is loose in the backfield. The football bounces out of bounds. It'll be a short loss on the play.
Chris, I can attest to this. As a quarterback, sometimes you're just trying to get out of bounds as quickly as you possibly can, and because of that, you're not thinking about ball security. Here, the ball pops loose, but lucky for him, it just goes out of bounds.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A great defensive play, and that should do it for the half. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
And the Hoosiers will kick this away to get the second half going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. Scanning the field. It's Stockton. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Smart to get down right there and avoid the big hit. He's able to get what he can get, and he gets down. Now you just live to play another down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. He's looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. Oh, he's got open space. Goes out of bounds, but a nice play out across the 35.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
That's a ball placement issue in my estimation. This quarterback has got to frame up those slant routes. When I say frame them up, that means you got to put the ball right on the body of your intended target. Basically make it impossible for him to drop it. But when it's not in the frame, that's a tough catch in particular because you're going to put some heat on that slant route.
He shreds the tackle. He's past the marker and still going. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
That's just a really nice job by the running back and the offensive line. They're persistent in the run game, and it pays off for a first down.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. And then first down, right back to the running game. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
And now the handoff. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
I'm a big fan of this back. You can tell he understands the game. He understands situations. You can see he knows where he needs to get, and he's able to get the line to gain, move the chains for a first down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. They get just 2 yards on the pass play. Now it's 2nd down and 8 coming up. Looking for some space. It's Frazier. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Receiver makes the grab, and they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now, first down in the red zone.
Well, this is why 1st and 2nd down success is so critical. You give yourself a 3rd and short, and now you can throw it or run it. And a lot of us thought they were going to run it here, but you can still put this ball in the air, and the quarterback is able to get a nice completion, and they're able to move the chains.
Quarterback still with the football. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
They're going to run it. Oh, look at the quick cut. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO, the run-pass option, that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
The Dogs come to the line with 1st and goal. It's a quarterback keeper. They bring him down, but not before he gets to the 5-yard line.
You know, those first down plays are so important. In every set of downs, you want to make sure that you're on schedule, creating second and medium, second and short. And on first down, you go with that option play, and it just wasn't there. That's a frustrating start to this set of downs for this offense. Now they're behind the chains.
Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And they bring him down, but they'll spot the ball to 3. Indiana has the lead here. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. To the air. It's Stockton. Caught in the backfield. It's Frazier. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Chris, I know they would love the 6 points here, and you would love to put the ball in the end zone. But the play is to kick the field goal and take the lead. It's the 4th quarter. The lead is the most important thing.
So here we go. One of the biggest moments of this game. The field goal unit is out there for a pressure kick. And that one's straight down the middle. And they've reclaimed the lead with that.
What a clutch kick by this kicker. Ice in his veins, and now they lead in this ball game in the 4th quarter. That's a good offensive series, enough execution to put yourself in scoring range, and he buries it. I tell you, that was a great kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morris. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Looking for some space. It's Richard. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
And it's a bunch formation. Try to catch the defense with the draw. Brought down to the 23. Good enough for a first down.
Well, it doesn't always have to be pretty, and it doesn't always have to be dominant. You just got to move the chains. We need first downs here as an offense. They're able to do that with a nice little run.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, you're not going to execute this comeback unless you can protect your quarterback, and here he's hit as he throws. If this O-line can give him some time, he's going to be able to find somebody down the field, but again, it always comes down to protection.
2nd down and 10 after the incompletion from the 23. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. He's looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Got to have your head on a swivel as a quarterback outside of the pocket. I feel like he does a nice job here, Chris. Look, he gets what he can get, and then he just gets down and avoids the big hit. That's a nice job.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Boy, anytime you can convert a 3rd and long, that is a huge plus. And that's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want, and then deliver an accurate pass. And he's able to do that for a nice conversion. First down for this offense.
A short completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Short gain makes it 2nd and long. That's tough against a defense like this. Throwing off play action. And the pressure's on. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Pounding away with the run game. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. And now the Hoosiers will spend their first timeout. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. 2nd and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably. Ball handed off. Makes a nice move there. Now a timeout taken by Indiana. That's their 2nd. Not ideal. You give up first down yardage, then have to burn a timeout.
You know, Chris, we don't talk about it a lot, but the quarterback's best friend is when he doesn't have to be great to move the chains. Here they're able to hand the football off. The back is able to get across the line to gain, move the chains, create a first down. That's just like a gimme putt in golf for a quarterback. You don't have to think, and you're still moving the ball down the field.
Timeout taken by the Hoosiers. That's their 3rd and final. The decision to make here. What are they going to do on this 2nd down? Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. And now they run the draw play. He's got a crease. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out. And the Bulldogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. And that will do it for our coverage here. Thanks for joining us. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. A neutral site showdown where neither team has the home field edge. It's the Oklahoma Sooners against the Ohio State Buckeyes. The Sooners will kick this away to start us off. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So Ohio State's offense comes on the field to open this game. Welcome to New Orleans and the Sugar Bowl, a CFP semifinal game. The winner here goes on to play for the trophy. And Joel, tonight in the French Quarter, somebody's fan base is going to be having a huge party.
Yeah, it'll be quite a party for one of these fan bases on Bourbon Street. And Chris, in order to win this game, you've got to have early momentum. And to do that, I think it comes down to the line of scrimmage. Whichever offensive line can establish themselves first is going to have a great chance to win this semifinal. Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
Here we go, first third down of the game. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. He'll try a pass here. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
Well, this is why the big man is such a valuable target. You get some traffic in there, it's just a short completion, and you're able to still move the chains. The key for the quarterback is frame him up. What do I mean by frame him up? Hit that wide receiver or tight end in the body with the ball, and here the tight end falls forward for a first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. The tight end has got it. Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle.
Great swarming defense, but if you're going to catch that ball behind the line of scrimmage and you've got defenders all over you, you might want to just bat that one down and not take the loss. So a clear mistake from the offense, but again, this defense is just flying around, and they're playing so hard and so well right now.
They look to throw it here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Can he make it to the marker? He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up fourth down.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
The Buckeyes will have to punt this one away. They'll kick it away here. Bounce right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchback. The Oklahoma Sooners offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. This offense, and especially the quarterback, well aware of the challenge today. This is an elite group of defensive backs. They've been so tough to throw the ball on.
Chris, I don't think you can just come out and throw the ball against this group, to your point of how dynamic they have been in the back end. I think that you've got to come out and establish the run game. I think that's the only way that you have success, potentially throwing the football down the field later in the game. Boy, you can see the emphasis in the game plan from this defense. They know that they're going to see these types of concepts from this offense all day long, and they're ready for it here early in this game, and they create an obvious passing situation. This is exactly what they're going to need to do the rest of the game. Give their pass rush an opportunity on these long yardage situations.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it in the open. He has first down yardage at the 46.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up, is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they haven't really established it yet today until here on third down. That's a good job. Maybe it gets them going here a little bit for the future.
And the Sooners with first and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
A play like that can be so frustrating for a defense because, Chris, it's such a good play by the quarterback. He's able to get what he can get, create a more manageable down and distance, and he gets down and avoids the big hit. As a defense, you would at least love to get a big hit on him outside of the pocket, but they're unable to do so.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. The Sooners churn out another first down. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. On the ground, it's Robinson. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Well, I know every defense wants to play great and get off the field on third down, but they're not giving themselves a chance. And this is happening on first down. You give up gains like this running the football, you don't really have a chance. You're playing behind the 8 ball, and this defense has got to fix that on first down.
There's the handoff. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on second, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here.
They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Chris, running the football is so important. You can pick up first downs on these run plays. The offensive line doing a nice job. It just makes everything easier. It's easier on the play caller. It's easier on the quarterback. Everybody is relaxed when you can run the football. And here, first down for the offense.
And the quarterback keeps it here. And he's swarmed quickly. They're all over the QB run there.
Chris, this was the plan for this defense. When we talked with this coaching staff, they said, we need to contact this quarterback. He needs to feel us, and that's what they're doing here in the first half. If you're on the other side, you got to tell your quarterback to get down or get out of bounds. There's no reason to take these hits in the first half.
And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they will score. Touchdown, Sooners. Now the try here for the extra point. PAT makes it 7-0.
That makes the score Oklahoma 7, Ohio State 0.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Parker. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Takes the handoff again. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Dropping back, it's Sayin. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Well, we knew these third downs were going to be a big part of this game. That's a good play call right there, and good execution to move the sticks. This offense just needs to continue to do that, and this play caller, it seems like he's in a good rhythm right now, in particular on 3rd down.
Looking for a man deep on the right side. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking for a receiver. Grabbed by the receiver. Now we get a timeout from the Sooners. That's their first. Chance to talk over what they're going to call here on 3rd down. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Back to throw again. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He goes out of bounds but gets inside the 40. The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. A quick throw out left, complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. So it's 2nd down and 9. The completion not producing much there on 1st down. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Caught quickly. And a timeout now by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. 8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Scanning the field. It's Sayin. He's running out of time here. That's reeled in. It's Jackson. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back in space and allowing him the opportunity to make somebody miss. He just couldn't do that. Give a lot of credit to this defense. They're playing with great pursuit and leverage, good tackling in space, and now it's 4th down.
Makes it look easy.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for three, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Has the first down and more. Sophomore brought down after a nice run. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Looks like one more play here before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking deep down the right side. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a huge gain there, but that's it for this period. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. And pre-snap motion from the offense. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That run sets up a critical third down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On third down, it's a handoff. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up fourth down and 1. And the Sooners will have to kick it away. This will be the first punt tonight for this offense. This is an absolute boomer of a punt. Bounce right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Excellent play by this defense, getting that tackle for loss and creating a second and long. And now from an offensive perspective, just get half of this back. This next snap is about creating third and manageable. It's not about moving the chains.
They go backwards on first down, so it's second and long from the 19. Short throw complete to the tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Back to throw. It's Saying. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
That's a great stop for this defense. That's a manageable third down situation. You feel like you still have to defend against the run and the pass, and yet they're able to get the incompletion. That's a great job and an opportunity to get off the field here.
The Buckeyes will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And in fourth down, they'll punt it away here. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I don't know what this quarterback is looking at. It's an RPO, a run-pass option. That is clearly a pass read. Look at the defense sell out in the run game, and they're able to get him down for a loss.
Getting set. Here's second down. It's an out route. The catch made to get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Well, these are situations you just hate to be in as an offense. Third and obvious. Everyone knows they're throwing the football. It's very difficult to protect the passer, and ultimately this defense does a great job of getting home and getting the sack, and now they're going to get off the field. This is a terrific series for this defense.
The Sooners will have to kick this away when he comes for his second punt of the game. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Fielded near the 20. And the returner will be brought down. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Well, these run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
A gain makes it second and medium. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Short completion. A third down play coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. As we hit the quarter break, Oklahoma has the lead. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll try the right here. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Dropping back. It's Sayin. Makes the catch. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, the key to this play was the coverage down the field. There's nowhere to go with the football. Forcing the quarterback to check it down, and then you stop it for no gain. This defense is playing really well.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And he gets it away. A directional kick with pretty good distance. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. That's a design quarterback keeper. Oh, look out. He's got open space. Who's in the clear? At the 30 now. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This offense really clicking.
Chris, this guy is special. To take it the distance, look at the speed on the outside. Quarterback designed run from well over 50 yards, and he's able to take it the distance and put it in the end zone. What a beautiful play design, but really it comes down to individual effort and talent, and he has it.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter.
That makes the score Oklahoma 14, Ohio State 3.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
The running back's best friend. Hand the football off, move the chains. You don't have to do anything. It's totally mindless. You don't have to make a decision. You just get back into the huddle and you look at your teammates and you say, good job, boys. Let's keep it going.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Back to throw. It's Sayin. He lets it rip. And it's caught wide open with room to run. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
This is modern football at its finest. A running back that can really hurt a defense all the way down the field. It's no longer just dump-offs and screens. These running backs nowadays have to be like Jahmyr Gibbs. They've got to be like Christian McCaffrey and be a threat in the passing game, and clearly they have that on this offense.
Grab down the middle. It's Jackson. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
Anytime you're running a crossing route, you've got to establish, is this man defense or zone defense? If it's zone, you've got to sit down in the soft spot and give your numbers, your chest to the quarterback. They're able to do that here, and then as a quarterback, you just can't lead them into the defender. Frame them up, put that ball right on their body so they can get upfield.
Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Buckeyes hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Looking to throw again. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, incomplete. He nearly threw a pick in the end zone. Second down coming up.
Oh, Chris, that is a massive opportunity missed from this defense. This series gets all the way down inside the red zone, and now they're throwing the ball into the end zone, and they've got a chance to pick that one off. You've got to secure the ball. Oh, man. As my guys always say, this is why he plays defense.
He's got it right near the end zone. Oh, they bring him down just short of the end zone. They'll spot it at the 1. And a timeout now by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. Touchdown, Ohio State. Powers into the end zone. The Buckeyes with an answer. The PAT doesn't do much good, so they'll set up for the 2-point conversion, trying to cut the lead to a field goal here in the late going. Back to pass. It's Sayin. It's a quick grab. And he stopped short. The try fails, and they don't cut it to a field goal margin. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field.
Well, they were clearly prepared for what's going on here on the onside kick. And this is a great job covering this one up, getting the ball, and now setting up their offense with good field position.
Ohio State will call their second timeout. Frustrating to spend that timeout after giving up first down yardage. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Leaning on the run game here late. And now the final timeout taken by the Buckeyes. Chance to strategize for this second down play. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And it's a kneel down. And that will wrap up our coverage. Hope you enjoyed the game. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.